Lesson 29, page 74, 75. We have a new sign. This is another modifier to the music. It's called a fermata, and it means hold longer than its value. So if you look at the sign, sometimes older jazz musicians will call it an eagle or something, but it's a half crescent, or it is like a half moon shape with a dot in the middle of it. Crescent moon with a dot in the middle of it. Am I doing this? Yeah, you can see it on the camera. I wasn't looking. So what it means is hold longer than its written value. So if you look at the bottom of page 74, you have a fermata over the A in the left hand and the rest in the right in beat 2 of measure 1 of the third line. That means it's normally a quarter note. A quarter note is 1 beat. So you have to hold it longer than 1 beat. Well, do you hold it 2 beats or 3 beats or 4 beats or 75 beats? It's up to you within reason. This is meant as an expressive thing, and it's just to elongate a specific spot a little bit and then move on when it's in the middle of music. When it's at the end, like it is on the last 2 notes, you have a little more freedom to let it ring and really just kind of let it decay for a little bit. And on piano, it's easier for us to play it and then just let it keep decaying and keep decaying, right? Like you can hold this for probably 12, 14 seconds before it gets, let's see. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. That was 12. That was a bit long, right? So you want to use it within reason. The song Good Morning to You, incomplete measure, starts on beat 3. It is the 3/4 time, and the good, finger 4, G, starts on beat 3. So pause it, practice this. This is in your middle C position. Thumbs share middle C. Mezzo forte, no repeat. 1, 2. You can see that ending. If you held it longer than that or shorter than that, it's your choice. You just hold it longer than its current written value. Let's play the song a little bit faster this time. And one thing you want to make sure you're doing is that these half notes in measure, well, when you count measures with incomplete measures, you start counting number 1 at the first complete measure. So measure 2, the end of line 1, that B in the left hand has to hold for 2 beats while the right hand plays its quarter notes on beat 2. So you have 1, 2, 3. So, starting again, 1, 2. Yep. All right. Page 75. Eighth notes. Eighth notes are the next split in our note value pyramid. So if you look at whole notes at the top, where I can put my hand on camera here. Whole notes are at the top. If you split a whole note into 2 even parts, you get 2 half notes, and that's the open circle with a stem. If you split a half note, which is 2 beats, into 2 equal parts, you get quarter notes, which are closed circle with a stem. If you now take the quarter note that we know that we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, those are all quarter notes. In order for us to equally divide this in half, we have to keep the same speed, but add a divisive element. something to divide this evenly. And to do that, we say and in between each one. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 evenly spaced. You say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. You see my clapping doesn't change and I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, but staying the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Hopefully this makes sense. So that's what eighth notes are. It's just a note value twice as fast as quarter notes, or half as long, depending on how you like the math. It's double the speed or half the length. So you count it with the ands, and it's what if you're in 3/4, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and in 4/4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you also have to play it just like I was tapping. This is quarter notes in the right and the left, but my left is going to stay quarter notes. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. That's the quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4, eighth. Quarter, eighth. Just get used to this. Practice. Just being able to do this in time. Oh, and if I haven't said this yet, it's important that you have a metronome, and they have free apps that you can download and have them as metronomes, and you can buy. I have an old school one. Well, technically it's not really. Well, I do have an actual old school one. I'll use that sometime for fun. But so this has our house actually almost dead on 120. That's pretty sweet. These are our quarter notes now. So if I'm playing quarter notes, now eighth notes are going to be twice as fast. Same note, different notes, doesn't matter. This is a metronome. This is just to keep a steady tempo. You can set it slow, even slower, even slower. Yeah. That's a metronome. You should get one. So, happy birthday, page 75, eighth notes, incomplete measure. Starts on beat 3 with 3 and. 1, 2, 3 and. Now think about how you start the song Happy Birthday. You say, happy birthday to you. Breath, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, whoever. Happy birthday to you, right? So that's the same way you play it. And this is the rhythm on page 75. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 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 1, 2, 3 is the beginning. So you wouldn't say 3. And it's a fermata, so you hold it. So let's do that again. I'll do it a little slower. I'll keep counting out loud. 1. I'll give you a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, birthday. All right. Well, that concludes lesson number 29. If you have any questions, let me know. Here's page 74. That's the fermata. That's what it looks like. And that's what it is in the middle, at the end of the piece and in the middle. Page 75. See, eighth notes. They are 1 and. It's 1 quarter note divided equally in half. That's happy birthday. So, if you have any questions, let me know.